For someone with a passion for writing and leather goods and pens and inks, it almost seems sacrilegious that that person would then use a digital notebook to replace all of that. But that's exactly what I'm intending to do. This is the Remarkable 2. A little while ago I did a video about this very device. I used it for about 7 days as my journal, as my notebook, and I didn't use anything else. I wanted to really test it as a notebook replacement. And I came away from that little experiment kind of with the feeling that it was a good device, but I don't think that personally for me it could ever replace the magic and the love I have for my leather journals. There is just something so cool about something like this. You see the patina, you see the use it has been through, the strap that holds in the papers that may be loose or spilling out over the edges, and then you open it up and you're like, I wonder what's inside, and you can flip through it easily, and as you're flipping through you can see the different things that it might hold. The smell is at times intoxicating. And then there's of course the pens, the various inks, and those are exciting to explore, and what pen do I like to use with which notebook is all a great journey to behold. I think I really am considering using the Remarkable 2 as a notebook replacement. Just like I have replaced my watches with this smartwatch that I have yet to take off and I find joy in putting it on every day, I am thinking about putting away my notebooks, my journals, the dozens that I have, and just using this digital device. Am I crazy? So how did I come to this conclusion after trying to use this notebook, this digital notebook, in the past and coming away kind of blasé about it? What's blasé mean? While I thought it was good and it had potential for certain uses such as calligraphy practice or just quick notes that you don't really care where they go, I found myself to not really have much of a need for it when I have such a passion for leather-bound notebooks. A couple of days ago, I decided I want to explore some art ideas. I'm not the greatest drawer, so I do get better as I practice, but if I don't practice, I get worse, obviously, as with anything. So I did what any person would do, and well, first I turned to the Remarkable, because you can continue to use a page, erase, use it again, erase, and not have to worry that you're wasting anything. So I thought, well, I'm going to use up all my practice on the Remarkable and then take it to the page and really perfect it. So at first, I didn't really like the way it was going. I drew one design and it felt okay, and I thought, I think I'm really missing the paper. I think I draw better on paper. So I brought out a notebook, I got a pen. For some reason, it wasn't intuitive. For some reason, it was much harder. For some reason, I didn't like the mistakes I was making and that I couldn't erase, and I went back to the Remarkable in that same night, and within an hour and a half I came up with 4 designs. I found myself to actually be enjoying the process of using the Remarkable. The paper surprised me. I suddenly felt like I couldn't draw or write. I don't know if anybody else has felt this way, but let's talk about writing for a moment. When I'm handwriting something, which I've done my whole life before typing, if I'm writing a story or an essay or what have you, I take it to the page first before evolving it to the textual form, the computer. I love the notebooks. I love seeing it, but it never was as good as when I was typing on the computer. For some reason, typing first, the words just came out so much more fully, so much more vibrant. I had all these great ideas that I couldn't come up with on the page. So it kind of felt like that, where I was having difficulty drawing on a piece of paper. And once I decided to really give The Remarkable a chance, it was like typing a story. It was great. Something about it, it kind of sparked a little bit of that magic. The next morning, I took The Remarkable outside and took about 10 minutes to organize the numerous amounts of random notebooks I just had in the front menu, which I think was contributing to the underwhelmingness of the device. After about 10-15 minutes, once I put all of those notebooks in their little organizations and I opened a poetry notebook and started writing something, I came back to the menu and I saw the folders and their descriptions, and I became enamored. And this is right around the time that I was getting into digital nomad life. I have a bit of an obsession with that. I dream about digital work, living off grid, homestead, and not being planted down on anything in particular, and also being a little bit more minimalist in my approach to the way I take things into my life. And I've got a lot of notebooks, and I'm gonna have a trunk full, if not more, of notebooks to take with me wherever we may go. Everything that's in here, instead of shooting it off into different directions of notebooks, taking this one device, and that's it. It's a digital traveler's notebook. So yes, I, Yekie, am foreseeing myself to be replacing my awesome leather-bound traveler's notebooks, leather notebooks, with this digital copy. And that's exciting to me. All that's in my backpack is a Remarkable 2 and some tuna cans. You know, that's it. Those are my thoughts about how I'm getting back into this digital notebook. I'll probably do another video about how I've organized it and how that's helped me be able to use this better than I was using it before. That's all. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, I will be seeing you in the digital verse.